guys, I'm here to do a review over Doug Days episodes 1 through 5. I really enjoyed this show. I don't feel like a whole lot of people know about this show, so I'm going to have a non-spoiler section and a spoiler section. So if you have not watched the show, you can watch the non-spoiler section, but if you don't want to know everything that goes on in this show, then there's the spoiler section. Okay, so let's start with non-spoilers. So this show, I'm just going to do like a thing about the show and a little bit about it. It is about Carl and Doug and their life. And it's mostly about Doug, but Carl's in there too. There's an episode about fireworks. There's an episode about smells. There's things about squirrels and puppies. So it's really not anything too big. It's not like this is the biggest show. They're doing like things that have never been done before with this show. That's really not what this is for. But it's a show that's fun and has characters that I personally love. And I'm really excited that we're seeing them again. A little background knowledge over my thoughts on Up. I think it's great. I watch Up more than I watch probably most Pixar movies, and I love it. It's great. I watched it probably last year was the last time I watched it, but I think it was phenomenal as it has been every other time that I've watched it. It's definitely one of my favorite Pixar movies. Probably my second favorite. First goes to Monsters Inc. Second is Up. So I really love these characters. It was great to see them again because many of them we haven't seen in a really long time. So it was really great to see them again. So that's a little my thoughts on Up, so you know my thoughts on Up. And the thing is with Doug Days, now I'm going to talk about Doug Days. I think that this was a really fun show, although it's not like world changing. Like no one's going to be like Doug Days is like the best show of 2021, I don't think. It was still really, really fun, and I really enjoyed it. It was great to see these characters again, although the stories were little tiny things that didn't really, it was just little things like there were collars and puppies, and it was just little 10-minute things, and it was really funny, and it was great to hear Doug and his thoughts on things again, and it was great to see Carl again, and there was a special appearance of someone else that I won't talk about yet, but it was great to see them again. It was great to see all of the things about the original movie. It was just a really, really fun show. I think I personally enjoyed this a lot. Although it's not like Monsters at Work where they're putting new characters in it. It's more about Tyler and Val and all of those characters. It's about the original cast of characters. I still think that they're really, really fun. And I think that the story is, although it's not very complex, it was still really fun to be able to see these characters again. I'm gonna go into the spoiler section now. I will tell you that there's not a whole lot about the spoilers, I would say. There's not any mind-blowing things that are gonna happen. So if you want to watch the spoilers and you haven't watched the show yet, you will get some of the things that happen. I will talk about the story of the episodes and things like that. So if you don't want to know those things, then I wouldn't watch it. But if you don't really care, then you can watch the spoiler section. It's just for those people who don't want to know anything about the story going in. So I just wanted to say that. So now I'm gonna get into spoilers now. I will talk about the surprise appearance character, right now. Russell came back, and it was great to see him. Although I did look, because it sounded like the original character a lot, and Up came out a while ago. It wasn't a couple years ago, so the guy definitely does not have the same voice as he did filming, voicing Russell originally. And I found out that it's just unused lines that they had for the Up movie, and that made a lot more sense. I will link the thing that I found that out in the description. But it was great to see him again. And although he didn't really say a lot, it was really great, and I loved seeing Russell again. And Carl was great, and Doug was great, and they had a lot of things with the squirrel, and there was a thing with a bird, and his like squirrel joke happened a lot, and there was one where he was like, I just met you and I loved you and I love you, which is one of my favorite lines from the original movie. So it was really great to hear that again. In other than Carl and Doug, most episodes it's just them. There are some episodes where like Russell comes for one of them, and there's one with a neighbor, and they don't say a whole lot. It's mostly just Carl and Doug, but it was still really fun to see them again. My favorite episode was the one with Russell, where they put the collars that help them speak on these different animals, like the squirrel, which had been a character that we'd seen a lot throughout the 5 episodes, and then there was a bird, and how like everything, but and they had this fight with a sandwich, like I said, it's really not the biggest, like it's not anything revolutionary, but it's a fun show. And if you are looking for some short little episodes about characters that you enjoy, if you enjoyed Up, I would highly recommend this. So that's really all I have to say. It's not that much. There's not a lot to say about this show, other than it's really fun. If you liked Up, you would like it. It's not the most like there's nothing that hasn't been done before. It's nothing revolutionary, but it's still really fun, and I would highly recommend it if you are looking for a little show to watch about characters that you enjoy. So that's really all I have to say about Up's TV show, Dog Days. So at the time of filming this right now, only the first 5 episodes are up on Disney Plus. So if you are looking for a show to watch, the first 5 episodes of Dog Days so far are really good. So yeah, that's really all I have to say. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you 3000, and stay safe. Bye guys!